Hi, my name is Kieran Sabini, and I will be showcasing Slog, a 2D game made within my second year of college. If you notice any screen tearing, that is due to an issue with the Paper 2D plugin for UE4. I did not discover a fix of this until I'd completed my entire level, and fixing it would involve remaking the level in its entirety. So, we can use the A and D keys to move around, and the spacebar to jump. As you can see, the player controls a gelatinous cube and can move it around the map. So over here on the right hand side we can see a coin in the center of our platform. This is worth 1 point for the coin counter up in the top left. There are a few different coins which I'll show in a couple of minutes, but first we will be using the shift key to crouch through this pipe. Move backwards and forwards a little bit. While making this game, I wanted to add a mechanic that isn't used too often in other games, so a lot of the level relies around these smaller pipes, allowing the player to use them to skip puzzles or backtrack to gain coins they missed. So, here we have the other coins. The green are worth 2 points, the red are worth 3, the blue are worth 4, and the lighter blue, or the diamonds, are worth 5. Going down this pipe will bring us back to where we were before. It is important to note that you cannot jump while crouching, doing so glitches out the animation and can result in the player character getting stuck. Yeah. So I just run up here again quickly. I can show you the next part of the game mechanics, which is firing projectiles. So you can press the left mouse button to fire a projectile, This will come into play when we meet one of the enemies. Going down here, however, we can see a small body of water. There isn't really any fluid. This is safe for the player, as there are not currently any drowning physics. There isn't a lot of fluid friction because of further issues with Paper 2D, but there is still that floaty element to the water. There's a little bit of clipping, but that is due to the issues with hitbox that I will talk about in the other video in this section. So, here we can see the first of the game's enemies, a rat. It moves back and forward in a straight line, patrolling a specific area for this one. It's the 3 blocks there, right by its rat hole. Firing a projectile at them will kill them instantly, and they do not currently have a death animation, as adding one would cause the matinee that moves them around to just move the dead body around until the animation finishes and the sprite vanishes. Not very professional, I'd say. It's easier to not have an animation than have non-working animation. So over to the left here, there are spikes, which if the player touches them, they will kill them instantly. So I'll show you the healing mechanic quick, whilst we have this rat here. So you can see when the player takes damage, they flash red and grey, but if you jump or move, that should refresh the animation. If not, just fire a projectile, and it should fix it. You can spam them if you want them to have a longer range. But pressing H doesn't give any sort of animation cues, but you can see in the top left, the health bar is slowly filling up. This will only heal a quarter of the player's health bar at a time. So I will go up here and show you the next enemy for our little list. I need to get through this other rat though. A few mushrooms there. A lantern. Going through some crouched pipes. Okay, so here we have the bat. Let me get a better angle on this. It flies around a bit more erratically than the rat. However, it still deals the same amount of damage, which I will show you. Yep, and I'll take another point of damage just so I can show you how the healing system works properly. Let's just kill this thing. So, pressing H again, you can see the health bar gradually ticks back up, leaving about a quarter of the player's health bar. You can press it again, heal further, or if you really feel like it, just spam it and it'll overtick it a bit. A bit terrible at these jumps, however I do know they are possible. They're just a little bit difficult. I believe I have to go this way for the next section. Nope, I am wrong. It's always good to know your own level, as you can see. But going up here, yeah, this is right. So going up here, this is one of the higher parts of the map. You can see there's ways to slip down. You want to be careful not to fall all the way back down. The main goal of the game is to collect all the coins. I believe there are currently 122 or something along those lines. But there is not, and then you have to make your way to the exit. There is not currently a mechanical ending, however I plan to further work on this game in the future. I'll finish off by showing you the moving platform and the death animation of the player character. So this is a platform, you wait for it to come by, and it will drop you off at the other side. That beneath us is sludge, which is similar to the spikes as a sort of damage volume. It will kill the player character instantly, however it's meant to act as more of a liquid and is better for positioning. Adds more of a sort of aesthetic to the game, I think. Right, so here is the death animation. It sort of flops in, and then you respawn near instantly at the main menu, which will start you off at the beginning of the game again. The other video here is a more in-depth look at the Unreal Engine side of things, how I made the character work, and some of the assets I made for this game. Thank you for watching.